The sky was pitch black and the night wrapped the town in its cold embrace. Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal walked through the deserted streets, weary from a long journey. All he sought was a place to rest until morning. His eyes fell on the grand mosque. Surely it was the most suitable refuge for the night. Gently he pushed the door open and stepped inside, whispering a quiet prayer. But before he could find a spot to settle, a stern voice broke the silence. It was the mosque's guard. "You cannot stay here. The mosque closes at night." Imam Ahmad tried to reason with him. "Brother, I am a traveler, a stranger in this town. I have no other place to go. Allow me to rest here for just one night." The guard remained firm, shaking his head. "I'm sorry, but rules are rules." Without hesitation, he took Imam Ahmad by the arm and escorted him out of the mosque. Standing alone in the cold night air, Imam Ahmad looked up at the heavens, his heart heavy. He knew Allah would guide him. Just then, a simple man passed by, carrying a basket of dough. His appearance and demeanor revealed his trade, a humble baker. Noticing the stranger standing outside the mosque, the baker stopped and approached him. "Brother," the baker said kindly, "why are you standing here at this hour?" Imam Ahmad turned to him and replied, "I am a traveler with no place to stay tonight." The baker smiled warmly. "Come to my home. You can spend the night with me." Grateful for the kindness, Imam Ahmad accepted. At the baker's home, Imam Ahmad sat quietly, observing his host at work. The man was busy kneading dough and preparing bread, but something extraordinary caught Imam Ahmad's attention. The baker's lips never ceased moving in the remembrance of Allah. He continuously murmured phrases of glorification and seeking forgiveness. For a long time, Imam Ahmad watched in silence, intrigued by the man's devotion. Finally, he asked, "I see you remember Allah so frequently. How long have you been in this habit?" The baker paused, a gentle smile lighting his face. "For many years, my dear guest, it has become second nature to me." Imam Ahmad's curiosity deepened. "And have you found any benefit from this constant remembrance?" The baker's eyes sparkled with faith. "By Allah, every prayer I have made has been answered, except for one." Imam Ahmad leaned forward, captivated. "And what is the one prayer that remains unanswered?" The baker sighed wistfully. "I have always prayed to meet Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal and spend some time in his company." A wave of emotion swept over Imam Ahmad. Tears welled up in his eyes as he said with a trembling voice, "By Allah's mercy, he has not only accepted your prayer but brought Ahmad ibn Hanbal to your very door." "I am Ahmad ibn Hanbal." The baker froze, the dough slipping from his hands. He stared at his guest, unable to believe his ears. Then, overwhelmed with joy, he fell to his knees in gratitude, tears streaming down his cheeks. Imam Ahmad placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder and said, "Your remembrance of Allah has brought you this honor. Tonight I have seen firsthand the blessings of a tongue moist with the remembrance of its Creator. Your unanswered prayer was simply delayed to be fulfilled in the most beautiful way." That night, both the baker and Imam Ahmad reflected on the profound wisdom of Allah. It was a night full of lessons, not just for them, but for all who hear this tale. Acts of devotion never go unnoticed, prayers are never forgotten, and Allah opens doors for those who seek Him sincerely.